Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through traveling salesperson problem. So basically, this is one of the most commonly learned problem when we are solving graphs, guys. Okay. So in this lecture, we'll be discussing how this problem is solved using dynamic programming. Okay, so this problem is a bit interesting, guys. So first let us learn what is this traveling salesperson problem. So traveling salesperson problem consists of a salesperson or a postman. You can even say that he's a postman who need to visit a particular set of cities. So the person has to visit each city starting from his hometown and returning back to the same city. So you can even assume that he is a postman and he need to deliver all the posts in all the cities and he should return back to the post office. So in that way also you can assume it. Okay. So once you got an idea about the problem, the traveling salesperson problem, so the what is the requirement or what is the goal? The person want to minimize the cost, the total length of the trip. So the total length of the trip he want to minimize it. So that is the goal of a traveling salesperson problem. Okay. So here also we will be using dynamic programming. So we will be starting from the least, like all combinations from 1 combination, 2 combination, 3 combination, 4 combination, 5 combination, like we'll be increasing step by step until you reach all the vertices, right? Okay, so basically we will be again learning this traveling salesperson problem using lower bound method and various methods in our next unit. So for now in this lecture we'll be discussing about using dynamic programming. So basically we are having only a single formula or a single step formula for solving the whole problem. Okay, like that step only you will be repeating again and again and again to get until you reach the answer. So initially the graph will be given with a set of vertices and edges. Okay, vertices v will be the vertices and e will be the edges. So basically g of I comma s, so I is nothing but your starting vertex and s will be all vertices other than the starting vertex. So basically you will be starting with, in this way, assume we are having a 4 graph. Okay, assume in this way. So this is 1 2 3 4. Assume you are starting at 1, so the rest all vertices will be located in this s. Okay, so the value of this is equals to minimum of, if you are taking a c1 cost of c2, sorry, c1 to c2, c1 to 2, okay, call it, let's call in that way. So c1 to 2, so if you are checking that cost, you will be removing this element from the set, that is nothing but g of 2 comma 3 comma 4. Similarly, if you are selecting 1 comma 3, that is nothing but c13, you will be removing that from the set. If you select 1 4 c14, you will be selecting g4 2 comma 3. So this is what you will be doing, guys. So if you want to write that in terms of formula, that is nothing but minimum cost among all possible combinations c of I comma j plus q of j comma s of s minus j. That is nothing but from this set you will be subtracting the element that you have taken out. That's it. So this is the only step which you will be performing almost 10 to 20 times until you reach to the solution. Okay. So assume that this is the question given for us. So this is just a matrix which is given. If you want, you can convert a matrix into a graph also. So I'll be drawing for some vertices. So 1 to 1 is nothing but 0, 1 to 2 is nothing but 10. In this way you need to connect. 1 to 3 is 15 and 1 to 4 is 20. So in this way you'll be, if you connect it, you'll be getting the graph, guys. Okay. So initially assume that the graph is only of single vertex. So assume that there are no vertices other than the one vertex. So assume g of 1 comma 5. 5 is nothing but there are no elements other than 1. Okay. So the step 1 is nothing but s. Mod s is nothing but the number of elements in the set. That is nothing but cardinality of set is equals to 5. And g of I comma 5 is equals to c of I comma 1. Okay. So once you are getting it, you will be doing in this way. G of 1 comma q. So please remember this, guys. This is the basic formula for whenever the set is empty. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, whenever the set is empty, you will be applying that formula. Okay, so g of 1 comma 5 is equals to c of 1 comma 1 equal to 0. C of 1 comma 1. So that is nothing but the cost from the matrix, you can say. C of 1 comma 1 equal to 0. Okay, similarly 2 comma 5, that is nothing but 2 comma 1. So the cost between 2 comma 1 is 5. 3 comma 1 is 6 and 4 comma 1 is 8. So those are the result that we got here. 3 comma 1 and 4 comma 1. Okay, so now we are done with step 1. So your question will be, okay, we are done with step 1. So the next step, you'll be assuming the length is 1 now. Okay, so now the length is 1. So indirectly you will be using these values to find these values in step 2. Okay, so if you take an example, so you'll be writing all the possible combinations. So the first index might be 2, might be 3, might be 4, because 1 is already done, right? So in step 1 we are done with 1. So there is no checking back about 1. Okay. Okay. So now you'll be continuing the process with 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, sorry 2 comma 4, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 2 and 4 comma 3. So with all these combinations you will be solving it now. Okay. So g of 2 comma 3. Okay. So if you remember the formula, I told all the possible combinations. So here there is only one combination, that is nothing but C23 plus g of, I will be selecting 3 and from 3 I will be subtracting 3. So this is nothing but g of 3 comma 5, right? So indirectly here we will be using this value. Okay. So we already know C23. So C23 value is already available in our matrix 2, 3. That is nothing but 9. Okay. So you will be substituting 9 plus 16, that is equals to 15. Similarly, you will be doing for 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 4, 3. So all the possible combinations of 2, 3, 4 we will be doing here, guys. Because 1 is already done. So you are starting from 1 only, right? So you will be selecting 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we got all the values, right? So 15, 18, 18, 20, 13, 15. Okay. So once we got all the values, so now we will be continuing to the next step. That is nothing but here we will be taking the number of elements as 2. Okay. So the number of elements here will be 2 elements. So the combinations are reduced now. So in between 2, 3, 4, if you want the combinations of 2 pairs, so this with these both, or this with these both, or this with these both. So we are left out with only with 3 combinations. So you will be doing the same process with 3. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3. Okay, don't write the combination 3, 4, 2 because that will also result in the same cost. There will be no change in it. Okay, because this is an undirected graph, right? Okay, so now let us continue. Sorry, it is a directed graph, but the values will not be varying at all. Okay, because we are calculating only the minimum value and you will be checking the combinations here itself. Okay, so g of 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, so 3 comma 4. So basically here we are having 2 possibilities, that is 2, 3 and 2, 4. Guys, if you want to practice, you need to practice in this way because this will be easy. Like I understood in this way only. So you want 2, 3, 4, right? So write 2, 3 and 2, 4 first. After that you write the other combination. So what you selected here 3, what you selected here 4, and subtract it from our matrix. Sorry, from our array. Or you can even write comma for now and you can write our set 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4 and subtract 3 and subtract 4. Or even if you want, if you think that okay, this step, why should I write it again and again? So you can directly write 2, 3, 2, 4 and here you write 3 and here you write 4. So what is the left out thing other than 3? It is nothing but 4. What is left out other than 4? That is nothing but 3. So you can directly move on to this step. So basically for our understanding I have written this step, or you can even avoid that step and you can directly write this step also. There is no issue in it. Because already this problem is a bit lengthy, so even you can skip that step. Okay, so minimum of 9 plus 20 and 10 plus 15. So the minimum is 25. Okay, so better, how you got 25, please make a mark, guys. Because again, you at the end you need to come back to these steps. So that's the reason why I'm saying you to make a mark. Okay, so similarly you will be doing for 3 to 4. Okay, I'll be doing for this also. So you'll be writing 3, 2 and 3, 4. So you selected 2 and you selected 4. What you not selected? You not selected 4 and you not selected 2. So that's what. These values you'll be getting from the previous values. So if you want to find G2, 4, G2, 4 your value is 18. So that's what I have written here, 18. So in that way, again you got 25 from here. Again you got 23, that is from here. So in that way you will be continuing. So the last step, that is nothing but take all the combinations. Okay. So here we took 2, 3, 4, all the combinations, we are having only one option, right? So finally you are solving it and you got the final answer as 34. So once you got 34, please note from where you got 34 from the first case. Okay, so indirectly this 34 has come from this set, right? Okay, so you can just assign that path is nothing but g of 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. This is our final result which we need is nothing but c12 plus g of 2. So g of 2. So just write beside here somewhere, that is nothing but initially you need to select 1, after that you need to select 2 from g of 2 3 4. Okay, so search where it is 2 3 4 here. What is the minimum thing? This is the minimum thing. So this is nothing but C24 G4. Okay, that's what I have written here. C24 G4. So this is nothing but it will be resulting in 4. After that again this G of 4 comma 3. Okay, G of 4 comma 3 is nothing but this. Okay, so you'll be writing, okay, sorry for that. Okay, so you'll be writing for that also, and you'll be finally you will be reaching to 5. So from here you will be reaching to 1, and at the end you'll be returning back to 1. So this is the shortest path, guys, or the shortest path in which he can visit all the vertices or all the cities. So and the cost of it is nothing but this cost, that is nothing but 35. Okay, so you will be traversing in this way. So I hope everyone got a small idea, guys. This problem is also based on the formula, so that is the reason why I have explained 2 or 3 things only, so you can solve it on your own. So basically if you want to, for this you will be writing the combinations in this way: 1 2 1 3 3 4. What we selected? We selected 2, we selected 4, we selected 3, we selected 4. What we did not select? 3 and 4. What we did not select? 2 and 4. What we did not select? 3 and 2 or 2 and 3. Okay, so these are pairs. So in this way, so that's what it is written here. Okay, so in this way we will be solving it, guys. So I hope everyone got clear idea on this problem. So this problem is important, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone got clear idea. So in the next lecture we'll be continuing with connected components. Sorry for that. So we'll be discussing in the next lecture about connected components. So that will be the last topic of this chapter. So let us meet in the next tutorial. Thank you. Thanks for watching.